The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Duvernay in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They go play action with Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And now off to the races down the right side. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the 41, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. It forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's still on his feet. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Quick, man. Quick, man.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
13.
Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Room past the 35.
And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah. Hey, report. Hey, middle.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Whoa. Hey, ram.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Herbert going to change the play here.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
5-9. 21.
Here's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
From 19 yards away.
And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Ravens 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer.
And Andrews lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Herbert off of play action.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on second and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Return it. Shut up!
To throw is Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
And the Chargers 1st down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. 12. Hey, ram.
Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 25. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Able to... Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert.
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Herbert changing things up.
Let's go, let's go. 21.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
At their own 2-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
Jackson.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Here's second down.
Brings up second and 14 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy, check out. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Throwing, Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go. 13.
Jackson to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Another try from the 14 on second and 10. Jackson.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Jackson.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Herbert now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Herbert. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 42, Ravens 32. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final second.